Hey, welcome to this course on increasing your Amazon or Shopify sales with Clickfunnels. So in this course, I'm going to teach you in the next 10 or so videos how to quickly set up funnels that are going to allow you to explode sales for your business. So we're going to be covering funnels that apply to different traffic sources. For example, Facebook ads. We're going to cover how to set up your own Facebook ads so you can get traffic going. We're going to show you how to quickly create funnels for different purposes, whether it be building your list and then retargeting your customers later on, whether it be sales, flash sales. We'll also have funnels ready for you, right? So we will give you URLs where you can simply just hop on there and download ready-made funnels like this one with, for example, this limited time offer. All you have to do, again, switch your image with the image of the product, different order confirmation pages, etc. So all of the funnels ready for you. This is really going to make an impact on the amount of sales and the profitability of your store. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so let's get ourselves a ClickFunnels account. All right, we're going to need it obviously to get everything to run up. Now you do know that ClickFunnels is a premium software, premium platform, so you're going to end up, of course, having to pay monthly for it. But if you click the link, you're going to be able to get 14 days free trial, right? So you don't need to pay anything for 14 days. So go to that link, follow that link, and then you'll end up on this page. Now what you can do is you can click, if you follow the link on the start of 14 days free trial, so you can just go ahead and click on start free trial. They have, multiple, oh boy, no. Okay, they have multiple options, right? So obviously this one on the right is more in depth. So if you're really looking to invest, you get more options here. You get ClickFunnels, but you also get the backpack, and you also get, I don't know how this is called, but basically more tools and more funnels. But really I would just recommend starting with this one. So just click on it, enter your full name, so in my case Howard Lynch, enter your email address, choose a password, click on create my ClickFunnels account. Now you do need to enter a phone number, you do need to enter a credit card number, that information. So it does bill you after the 14 days. So I would suggest, just in case, adding, like, for example, a reminder on your phone to cancel if you don't want it to be automatically, if you don't want you to get automatically billed $100, right? So there you go. You can add an upsell here. Don't do it, whatever you want, and then click on start my 14 days free trial. So that's how easy it is. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Hey, welcome back. So you've created a ClickFunnels account, and now you get to log in. So the first thing that you'll notice is they have a funnel game. So basically it's like an incentive for you to take a certain training, and it's going to help you build your funnel basically. And in order for you to kind of get familiar with it, they're offering prizes and awards. Okay, so I mean, you can go ahead and do it. I personally don't. I don't really need it. So this is going to be your dashboard from the 14 days free trial. So if you are doing a 14 days free trial without like the advanced stuff, the $300 a month option, you're not going to get access to the Actionetics, and you're not going to get access to the backpack. All right, so the backpack is a collection of tools, all right, and Actionetics, I have no idea what it is, but clearly it's not that important because I've managed to do everything without it. So let's go. So again, they have training for everything, right? But the very first thing, obviously, that you can see that they're trying to get you to do it is build a funnel, build a funnel, build a funnel, build a funnel, right? So that's the first thing you want to do. So let's get going. I'm going to start talking a bit about the features, and we're going to be, we're also going to be taking a look at how to build a funnel. We're going to do it in detail, like for specific examples for funnels later down the videos, right? So now it's going to be more of a general stuff. So first thing, You can get a copy of the cookbook. I suggest doing it. It's basically an ebook, with videos, and it's it basically explains funnel strategy, and I mean it is valuable. Like it actually has good information in it, so you can go ahead and get it. This sidebar is killing me now. Okay, there you go. So first step is going to be to select the funnel. So they have a lot of different funnels for different purposes, right? So they have a two-step tripwire funnel. So use low-ticket front-end product and then upsell them to your other product. So I mean that kind of makes sense, right? So you get people in a funnel with a low-ticket buy, and then once they see the value in the low-ticket buy, or once they've actually committed to buying from you, then they're presented with higher ticket products. Now they have storefront funnel, application funnel. So I really like this because they have funnels that are built around different goals, right? Which is obviously the better way to do that. So really, we're going to give you examples of funnels for certain purposes later down the course. But this one, I mean, you really have a lot of stuff you can do, like create a survey asking people why they are leaving to try to save the sale. So you really have them for all occasions. Let's try to find a classic funnel. Let's try to get, for example, a product plus upgrade type of funnel. So let me try to find one like that as campaign hero funnel. I think that would be it. Let's just go with that. We'll select this funnel. Again, you would select whatever funnel you want, and they have different types information about the funnel, right? So it has 4 pages in it, so I would guess like a pre-launch page. It lasts for around an hour. I guess that's the time to create it. So they have one product launch page, so that would be probably either for affiliates or coming soon page. Then they have 3 sales pages, and then they have order page. Now you can download the funnel map. So there you go. So you've got the product launch page. So that would be alright, and they're even giving you the plan behind it, right? The fact that you can automate follow-up emails after that. So that's pretty cool. So let's go with selecting a template. I like this one. Let's just click on it. So they have free templates and paid templates, but they have a bunch of free templates. So you're never going to feel like you're forced to buy anything. Like they have a bunch of free templates, right? So just click on Get Funnel. And now, just sit tight while they're getting everything ready for you. Alright, so there you go. So this is where you start creating the pages and basically start customizing a template that's obviously going to be the same for everyone. So look, you have a bunch of different options here. You can create variations. So that's if you want to start split testing, right? So let's say that you have two, you have a front page, right? A sales page, and it's converting at about 5%. You're going to want to create split tests, and what's going to happen is you're going to be getting half the visitors are going to be sent to the control page, which is the one that I talked about, said it was converting at 5%, and then half of the visitors are going to land on another page, which is just basically going to try to beat the control page, right? And if it looks like the second page is converting better, you can then decide to delete the first page. So really, all you have to do is click on Create Variation. What you can do is create duplicate, right? So that would be the exact same page, right? So those two pages are going to be exactly the same. But what you want to do, of course, is you want to edit one of them and make a change, right? And what you can do also is declare one as the winner, and then once once it's declared as the winner, basically all of the traffic is going to go to that page. So the first thing you want to do is you want to send 50% of traffic to both, and once you see who's clearly, which one is clearly converting the best, and you would declare it as a winner, right? So, but obviously these two are the same for now, so we're not going to cover that, all right? So you can remove them from funnel, and you can clone funnel setup, delete funnel setup. So that's obvious. Now the link that you see here at the top is the link to your funnel, right? So that would be the link, and once people click it or people head to it, it's going to bring them to the front page of your funnel, right? So this, again, if you copy it, I don't think the funnel is live at this time, but that's basically the link that you send our customers to, people to. Now automation, you can send email or even text messages with certain events. So for example, you can click on add new email. So that means that you're going to be able to add an email template. So whether you already wrote it and just copy and paste, you can write it from the text editor, and you can add a new SMS text. Now the action is going to be what triggers the email. For example, if I click on add new email, okay, well, yeah, you do need to connect it, but let's say that you add an email and then you click on add a new action. So you would get to choose a certain action. For example, someone signs up to get a free, bribe, but they don't end up buying. What you could do is you can then decide to send them a certain email that you would select again from the previous page. And then you can also delay and create kind of email automation series. Now you can decide to do this a couple of ways. You can either, integrate your autoresponder with Clickfunnels. So that means that you get to send email from Clickfunnels from your autoresponder. Or what you can do is you can, get the funnel in place from your autoresponder directly, right? So if you do integrate, you're going to be able to do everything from Clickfunnels. So that means that there'll be less jumping around. But again, that's completely up to you. Now the stats, obviously we're not going to get too many stats right now. Contacts would be sign up, sales, right? You get to also integrate products with conversion pixels, etc., and then settings for the funnel. Let's go ahead and edit the first page here. All right, so this is the front page, the one that we're going to try to split test. So again, what you want to do here is edit it just the way you want. So they already have backgrounds. If you've already used a web-based page editor, then this should be pretty familiar, as it's basically the exact the exact same way. For example, InstaBuilder works in a very similar fashion. So as you can probably imagine, it's very intuitive. If you want to edit, for example, this headline, you just double click on it, and you can change whatever you want, right? Let's go over what you need to know about building a list, right? You have a list building product, about building a list, and running a profitable online business, right? So that, let's say that you're happy with that headline, there you go. Now, of course, it has all of the text editing capabilities that you would expect. So you can bold it, you can change the color, etc., right? So for the video here, you would just click on the little gear, and you can embed videos from, basically any video, any video hosting platform out there. And if it's not in this list, then you can just click on custom embed. But what you can do is you can click YouTube, for example, and then all you need to do is enter the YouTube URL. It's that simple. So you just grab the YouTube URL of any video, click on it here, and that's going to do it. And you have a bunch of options, right? Autoplay. Again, usually on sales pages, it is autoplay. You can let people see controls, not add branding, etc., etc. Next, video, right? So this is a button. And as you can see, there's an effect with which I think looks really, really good, right? When someone scrolls or put their mouse on the button, it's going to jump like this. Now, what you can do is, add the URL you want people to go to once they click on it. Set action, go to website URL, and then enter the URL here. There's a bunch of actions. You can open a pop-up, go to a next step in the funnel. So this, in this case, would be, I guess it would work too, because you want people to watch the next video. In this case, that's what the funnel is like geared towards. But you can really also just send them to like a payment page or whatever. What you can also do with any element on the pages that you're trying to edit is you can drag them, right? So you can move them wherever you want. You can duplicate them and delete them, okay, obviously. Now, you can add sections. You can add a full width section, for example, here to the bottom. Now, obviously, it's empty, so it's not going to actually show. So you can add different sections. You can add different rows. You can add columns, elements. Elements would be, of course, different elements that you would expect on a sales page. So headline, subheadline, paragraph, bullet list, image, pop-ups, videos, audio players. So that's actually really neat, right? For example, testimonials, audio testimonials, right? So people can actually listen to the testimonial right at the same time as they're browsing the page. So I think that's pretty cool. Buttons, SMS signups. As you can see, it's really also mobile optimized. Timers, right? So, right, if you want to add some scarcity, the timer is set to 3 hours, 30 minutes and 10 seconds, right? So it doesn't show, I think, in the preview, but it would show in the on the actual page, right? So you can also at any point, of course, don't forget to save it. You can also at any point click on preview, and so obviously this is a placeholder video, as you can see, and then there it has the actual the actual timer, right? The scarcity timer. So really, the possibilities of editing this these pages are endless, right? So go ahead, play with it, make your funnel look good. Okay, so just to show you that this split test function works and the way it works is I'm just going to make one big change to this one, just so you can tell the difference between both. So let's say I'm just going to remove this entire section here. I'm going to save it, and what's going to happen now, technically, right, is I'm just exiting the editor here. I'm going to click on just wait for it to load here. Not the fastest, the fastest working. As you can see here, yeah, it doesn't have the big header, right? So I'm making it 50-50. I'm clicking on apply changes, and now from this link I should be able to once in 2 visits head to the page that has the headline and the big header, and then the one that doesn't, right? So this one I can see the header, and technically from other visits I shouldn't be able to. I do think that it keeps the URL, your IP address, and so if you visit once, if you visit it with, you actually always get the same variation, right? So that's what I think it is. But if you do things the way I've done it, they should work. Now, but I'm pretty sad that it didn't work. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense, of course, that they would keep your IP address. Now, from all of this, you can also add a new step. So this is the visual preview that you can use to see what steps your customers or your visitors are going through, right? So they're going to this page, then of course this page, and this page, and as you can see, it's always a next video in the funnel. And this, for example, in this case, and that's a funnel that I really do like a lot. What happens is they watch one video, right, a free video, then they watch a second video, then they watch a third video, and then at the end of the third video, for example, this page is going to be the most important, of course, because this is your sales page, right? So they watch 3 free videos, and then the last page in the funnel is actually the one that pitches the the course. For example, you have a course with 50 videos, a big academy with a lot of content. You give 4 videos for free. You get people excited about it. You get them really engaged, start watching the videos. You make the videos really, really engaging, and then at the end of the funnel here, you'll tell them, look, this is this was just a free preview. Now, if you want to access the full content, you need to buy, right? So this, of course, works really well because you get people in watching free videos, which of course doesn't take much effort to get people to watch free content, especially if you sell it well. And then once they're already committed to taking the content, watching the content, etc., then they have to pay, right? So you would have a payment form here. You can either have all of this, right, with an upgrade, etc., which again, all of these forms are already built for you. Of course, they're obviously proven to convert because this is the exact same, upsell box that we saw when we were signing up for Clickfunnels. So if they use it for their own platforms, it means it works really, really well. So you've got here, for a little payment of just $1,297, you can remember, etc. So yeah, you can either have this huge form, or what you can do is you can simply get the button here under the video and then have, for example, your product hosted on GVZoo, Warrior Plus, ClickBank, whatever, and then just link this to the payment button, right? You don't necessarily have to have this information on the page, but you can too, I guess. It doesn't really matter. So once you're done, now it's time to publish your funnel. So click on publish. Publishing, you can change the path. So this is going to be the URL, and you get to integrate your funnel with a bunch of different features, right? You can add to Facebook. So that would be from the preview that we saw, a bunch of comments coming in. You can link your Facebook page to the to your sales page, so that means the comments are automatically going to be refreshed. You can download HTML, so that means that if you want to, not only publish it on ClickFunnels, but publish it on your own website, you can do that. So download HTML, upload HTML. You can also upload it to your domain with a WordPress plugin. So the way this works is very simple. You download the plugin, you upload the plugin and activate it on your WordPress dashboard, and then you get to import all of the pages with just one click. And obviously it's good because it means you can use a custom domain name. But something that's really cool with ClickFunnels, of course, is they will host your funnels for you. So you don't necessarily need a custom domain to get started, but obviously it's always better. So that's the way you build a funnel in ClickFunnels. As you can imagine, very simple. Let's move to the rest of the course now. Please. Alright, important thing to do. You only have to do it once, and that's going to be to integrate ClickFunnels with your autoresponder. Alright, so you're going to want to do that so that you can basically get the forms on your sales pages, or squeeze pages rather, to directly send collected leads to your autoresponder, whatever that is, right? So this, of course, works with Aweber, it works with GetResponse, it works with MailChimp. It works with all of the big autoresponders that you know and love and that you use. Now, I'm using Market Hero, and they are still integrated, right? Every big autoresponder company is going to be integrated with ClickFunnels. So what you want to do is, you usually, whatever platform you're using, you're going to want to click on integration, right? And you're going to have this option here. So as you can see, very first one, ClickFunnels, click on configure, and they have a video on how to do it. So I'm just going to pull up ClickFunnels here and watch the video, and I'll show you how to do it pretty quickly. Alright, so I've just integrated Market Hero with ClickFunnels. Now, in my case, it was a question of getting an HTML code that I was to embed in my sales pages, because again, Market Hero just launched, so it's not currently integratable that easily with ClickFunnels. But if you're using a more common, autoresponder, for example, Aweber, as you can see, it's right here. So what I did was I just headed to account, integrations, and on the left here you see that there's a integration. That's where I'm headed. So MailChimp is also of course integratable. GetResponse, oh, they're not actually integrated with GetResponse, but let's say Aweber, for example. Just click on Aweber, click on add new integration, and look what they're going to give you options, right? So you give integration the name. So in this case, this would be Aweber account, and then all you have to do is connect. Hey, welcome back. So throughout this course, we have been creating funnels that are available for you to download from your ClickFunnels dashboard and to use freely to promote your own products, right? So I will give you the URLs, of course, and we'll analyze in details these funnels and what they can be useful for. But basically, once you head to the URL that will be indicated, you'll be able to download these funnels, and they'll appear straight on your dashboard, right, as a funnel that have been shared with you. And then very simply, all you have to do in order to edit the funnel, to make it viable for your own product, is just click on View Funnel here where it says View Funnel, and you'll be brought to this page where you can, again, as I've said, create split tests. You can automate. I mean, you can make this funnel your own, basically. And the only thing that is required for you to do, before you get to actually use this funnel for your own product, is click on Edit Funnel for every single page on the funnel. Replace this image as well as the buttons with images of your own products and with the information relative to your own product. So what you would do is you would simply head here to the image. We'll also, of course, show you how to edit different elements of your funnels later on. But all you have to do is just click on the image here. You can either upload an image or enter an image URL for your own product and get everything going. You can also, of course, change all of the headlines. For example, you are not offering a bracelet, but rather a mouse pad. You could enter that here. Don't forget to click save, and then your funnel is automatically going to save to the URL here of the downloaded funnel that you have. So it really is that simple. We've created ready-made funnels for you. All you have to do is plug and play, and you'll be good to go. All right, so you know how to create funnels in ClickFunnels now, and the only way you're really going to get extremely familiar with it is by starting to build your own funnels. Now, what I really wanted you to get out of this course is not only how to build funnels. I mean, you can always really learn that on your own, but rather examples of funnels and how to apply the wealth of options from ClickFunnels to promote your own products, your own whatever you're selling, right? So we have 3 done for you funnels that you'll be able to download instantly, and that apply to mostly Amazon. So I'm going to walk you through these 3 funnels. I'm also going to walk you through how to create similar funnels and how you can download them. All right. So the very first funnel that we're going to go through is for people. All right, those of you that are already selling products, for example, on Amazon or on your own dropshipping website. Doesn't really matter, but those are going to be pages and a funnel that's really good and effective for Facebook ads, right? So again, the quick link to download these funnels is nickside.com/ in this case funnel01, and then of course the second funnel will be funnel02, and third one funnel03. You guessed it, right? So just click on it. I mean, head to that URL, and then once it's done, you can see it's marked as complete, and you can click on View Funnel here. So okay, so this is a funnel again that's already made. Now do keep in mind that you can always modify this the way you want it, so you don't necessarily have to run it exactly, but let me show you how it looks. All right, so the very first page here, and again, as you can see, once you click on the link, right, nickside.com/funnel01, it's going to download as your funnel to use. So you're going to even have your own your own link here. So this is what the funnel looks like, and I personally run similar pages on my Shopify store. So what this is basically is a page that's going to be very useful if you have a product for Facebook ads. So obviously what you would do here is you would change this image. You guessed it, with the image of your product. You can even add sliders with different images. Of course, link the button to the checkout of your website. And what you can do also, that I like personally to do, is run the product as a free plus shipping option. So basically you give, for example, a low priced item for free, and you only really charge for the shipping, and you make your money back on the shipping, right? So this funnel has different checkout options, and once you've linked this to your payment and people actually purchase it, they get brought to the second page in the funnel. Now do keep in mind, before I leave this page, if you really want to run this like on your website, you're going to have to add a definitely a contact us button, a privacy policy button, a terms of use, and a navigation at the top, right? So this is the the content of the page, but you're going to have to add some more for it to be approved by Facebook, because Facebook again very touchy with that stuff, right? So after that you have different pages. Obviously once people click the button, they get brought to the order form, so that would be where they actually enter the information to get their product. Again, all of this is customizable, but it's already done for you, and you already get the layout of the page, right? So people would enter their information, then billing information. This page is really well done, I have to say. Again, edit the timer to whatever info you want, and then upsell. This is where you're going to be making your money, right? Especially if you do a free plus shipping offer, right? So obviously this product would be related to your first product, the first product in the funnel. Again, it could be something else, right? A similar product. So this is again a short form page, but it works really, really well. This layout has been tested a bunch of time by Nextsai. It's working really well. So don't forget to paste put your brand name here, and really all of the the usual pages. So they have an option to upgrade. If they click this, they get brought to another payment page. If they don't, they get brought to another confirmation here, and this order confirmation is the final page in the funnel. So this is a funnel that's perfect for Facebook ads, but again, you can run it really anywhere you want. And the good thing is, you can modify this the way you want. You can remove pages, whatever, right? So yeah, your order's complete, and then you can get people back to the store also. So really well thought and really effective funnel. Okay, so just a quick note before we jump to actually creating Facebook ads with Clickfunnels and kind of setting the whole thing together. So very important it is that you go ahead and test your funnels, because it's always possible for a mistake, all right? And it's especially important to do it if you're going, for example, to import the funnel on your website through the WordPress plugin, because guess what happens when you upload it to the the plugin, and for example you realize that there's a problem. First off, you wasted time, but secondly, you're going to have to go ahead and update the template and the funnel, and then you're going to have to re-import it because it doesn't actually update automatically. So it's really a shame. But testing your funnel, things that you should be checking. The sidebar, it's so annoying. Get lost, sidebar. Thank you. Things that you need to test. First off, you need to test that videos are working. You need to test that buttons are working. If you have comments embedded here, you need to test that. You need to test mobile, right? So on Safari, it's actually pretty easy. You just go to user agent, and then you can do, for example, iPhone. And what that does is it's going to show you, if you resize it correctly, it's going to show you how it looks on a phone, right? So it would look like this. So it is responsive, it is looking good. All right, so you can go back and go to user agent default. All right, so that's how you would do it. you should test, for example, the like button here. You should test every single button. You should test every single video. You should test that the timer is working correctly. Obviously, the most important thing to test by a landslide is if people actually can order the damn product, right? Try to do it yourself. You should also test the funnels, so try just opting in, seeing if you're getting your own emails. I mean, opting in, of course, from the second email address, not one that you're sending from. And perhaps even test the card, right? You can create virtual credit cards and kind of just charge yourself a penny or two, see how it works. With the upsells, without the upsells. Basically, test everything. You might think it's boring, but man, is it important. Welcome back. In this video, we're going to cover how to create your first Facebook ad, how to run it, how to target it, and hopefully how to already see some pretty good results from it. Now, full disclosure, it might take you a few tries of running, Facebook ads to actually get to a point where you're consistently getting, positive return on your investment with your ads, because you need to get familiar with the platform, and you're just going to develop a sense of what's working and what's not. And sometimes you're going to make basic mistakes, which I'll try to tell you which ones to avoid. Obviously, you should avoid them all. So let's just get going. So on Facebook here, right, all you're going to need to do is click on the little arrow and head to manage ads or create ads, but both buttons are going to redirect to the same thing basically. Now you do need to have an ad account. Now if you have a Facebook account, it's very simple to create an ad account. All you need to do is add some billing info. You can pay with PayPal, you can pay with with credit card, whatever. I'm just going to go to Business Manager here, since I have multiple accounts, and I'm going to go in this account right now that's running a few ads. I think I paused them because they weren't doing so well, but I'm just going to show you how to run your ads here. Now we're running ads right now for physical products, right? So things such as necklaces, cat earrings, etc. Now what you want to do is you want to click on create ad on the top right here, and this is what you're going to be redirected to. So you get to choose what your objective is. Now, in my case, well, let's just click on start over. In my case, it's going to be conversions, and in your case, it's going to be conversions too. So you're going to be running ads to a landing page, like a squeeze page, excuse me, and you're going to be optimizing for conversions. So just click on conversions and give your campaign name a name like list building. Oopsies. List building efforts. Whatever. Let's just go with that. Click on continue, and now the ad set, that's going to be your audience, right? So the actual people you're targeting, and we're going to, for example, name this one US 25 plus. So that's the all age group that we're going to be targeting. So the website here, you're going to have to place your conversion pixel on on your website. So basically, whenever you create a campaign, or even an ad account, you're going to be getting a pixel, and you have a ton of tutorials on how to install a pixel. So I'm not going to walk you through it. It's very simple to do. Regardless of what website builder you're using, it's actually always as simple as copying something, pasting it, and hitting save. Right. So if you have a WordPress, it's usually very simple to do it. If you have HTML, it's actually also very simple to do it, but you need to know how to edit the HTML. And anyways, they have plenty full of tutorials on how to do this. Now, targeting, I'm just going to remove Belgium because that's like the default targeting. That's where I live. Okay, so we're going to be creating a new audience. Now, we're going to want to add different people from different countries. Now, let's just say that you're running a very basic, campaign, and you want to get leads in the make money online internet marketing niche, right? So we would go with the United States, because we're just going to keep it English speaking countries, right? So United States, United Kingdom, and Canada. Let's just go with these three. I know those are not like the only three, but let's just go with those three, right? So age, I mean, you could go from 18 to whatever, but honestly, like I found that a lot of people that are just above 18 don't actually buy anything online. So I just suggest going with 25. I mean, while you're at it, you might as well go like with 30 plus. But a lot of very young people are into internet marketing, like in their 20s, like myself, for example. I'm in my early 20s and I've been doing marketing for a while and I buy a lot of stuff online. So, I mean, I shouldn't exclude my age group, but I don't think it's necessarily a good idea always to include them. Let's go with English, all right, as a language. And now for the targeting, this really, sorry, this really is the only thing that's open to interpretation, right? It's going to be a bit complicated to find your audiences sometimes, and especially to make it like small enough, because right now we're targeting 220 million people, which is just way too much. So all right, so we're targeting make money online type of people, aspiring internet marketers. So let's go with Tai Lopez, right? That makes sense. All right, big guy, 5 million people. So we're already cutting down from 200. Okay, so this thing is broken. Here it was broken yesterday too. I hope they did something with it and fixed it, but I guess they don't really care. So it doesn't show, but it should only show about 5 million people. And now what you can do is you can either add interests or you can narrow audience. If you click on narrow audience, it means that you're only going to be targeting people that like both pages that you're going to enter there, or both center of interest. And if you click on widen audience or whatever, you're going to be adding people to the mix. So let's just go with people who like Tai Lopez, excuse me, and who like also Frank Kern. So we're going to have a potential reach of, since he has 450,000 people, we're probably going to have a reach of about 300,000 people, I would guess, which is just something that you want, right? Now, daily budget, like all of this, don't touch it, just keep it as is. Daily budget, let's go with, you can go with $10, you can go with $5. $10 seems about right for my purposes here. Now, for the ad, this is where you're going to be creating the ad, and you're going to be playing a bit around with it, because not all ads have the same effect. Now one of the things you need to do is you need to create a page for your marketing purposes. And for example, we have creating a couple of pages. Let's go with this one, and you're going to need to select one, because it's going to be all about promoting posts that come from your page, right? So if you want anything in the newsfeed, excuse me, you're going to need to link it to a page. Now for the ad, single image, like what I personally like to do is create a slideshow. So this is like it's a videos created just from images, so it has that video element to it, but it's also just not complicated at all to create. You only need to select at least 3 images, and then they'll create all the looping slideshow with it, which is pretty nice. Now if you want to create the slideshow, just click on create slideshow. You can select the image duration, whatever, and if you click on add photos, you can actually choose, like, these are all photos from some of my previous ads, but you can also choose stock images, right? So you time and money, and you can select anything you want here and create a looping slideshow. Let's just go with whatever. I'm just gonna select random images here, click create slideshow. As it's creating, you can already start focusing on the copy here of your ad. So the website URL, this is going to be the landing page URL. So this is of course an example, but that's what people are going to land on once they click the ad. Now the headline now. Again, try to generate interest and try to tell people what they're getting already straight from the ad itself. Right? So you could say join or there you go. And then you can change the button call to action, for example, to something like sign up. Something that reflects the action you want them to take, so they have a bunch of them. And then that's it. I mean, start running the ad. You can create videos yourself, of course. You can create, but this is a very fast way to do it, creating that slideshow, because again, it's a video, but it's not really a video. It's very easy to create, and it captures attention a lot.